Hello and welcome to one of the rare weekday editions of Sesame Record Reviews, where just because that may be the case only means that it's going to be the same as every other episode we've seen on the weekends. And what's not new to the show is a 2-in-1, although specifically 2-in-1s haven't been done since episode 3 back in November 2022, and that was only the first time we've done it. So today, our two records for today are going to be two more from 1977, and we're going to start with Sleepytime.
Songs and stories.
I'm so glad I grew up with the original release. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah. What I was saying was, we're talking about 1977's record, Sleepytime Bird. And as you can see, it is Sleepytime Bird. Let's have Big Bird getting ready to sleep in his nest. And he's invited Little Bird over. Are we gonna hear some, lullabies on this? Oh, speaking of which, Big Bird's lullaby, the Mockingbird song, the Snuffle lullaby, so Snuffy's gonna drop by? Is this gonna be one big sleepover or something? So we have all these, foreign lullabies from Mr. Hooper, David, and the like. Well, now that we've mentioned them, let's get to listening to them via our handy-dandy record player.
Gee, Big Bird, it sure is nice of you to let me sleep over in your nest.
It's nice to have you here, little bird.
I can't fall asleep. I guess I'm used to having my mommy sing me a lullaby. She sings to me every night before I go to sleep. I don't think I can fall
So is
asleep
everyone going to
without a
convince
lullaby.
Little Bird to fall
That's no
asleep?
problem.
Oh
I
wait,
can
wasn't
sing
there
you a
one song
lullaby.
called Sleep, Sleep,
I'll
Big
sing
Bird
you
that
a
we were
lullaby
reading
that
through?
My mommy bird used to sing to me when I was little, like you. How would that be?
That would be just great, Big Bird.
Sleep, my baby, softly rest, like a nestling in a nest. Though you are too small to fly, you'll be a big bird by and by. Now I can't get to sleep. Hi, Big Bird.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Hi, Maria. Hi, David. My little friend Little Bird here is sleeping over tonight, and I just sang her a lullaby that my mommy bird used to sing to me, and Little Bird went right off to sleep. But now I can't fall asleep.
Let's go see if we can find anybody. We'll be right back, Big Bird.
No, you better stay because guess who's coming? Forget it.
Hi, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Gee, I'm glad to see you.
It's always nice to see you, Bird. Okay, Bird, you just get all snuggly comfy there, and I'll sing you the Snuffle Lullaby. Sleepy, sleepy baby, rest your weary head. Curl your snuffle under you. It's time to go to bed. Now, I'll just tiptoe out.
No need to tiptoe, Mr. Snuffleupagus. It didn't work. You see, I don't have a snuffle to tuck under me, and my tail won't wrap around me.
Oh, dear. Sorry,
Oh dear.
Bird, but that's the only lullaby I know, and it's made me awfully sleepy. Oh, I'd better go home to my cave.
Oh, good night, Snuffy.
Sleep.
Maybe what you need is a bedtime story.
There
I'll
we
try
go.
Anything. Would you tell me a story, Maria?
Sure, Big Bird. It's called Snow White and the 100 Dwarfs.
What?
What kind of story is that?
That's the name of the sister that while you were. It seems clear to me what you need is a story. It isn't too sweet and it isn't too gory, but just so you won't be awake half the night, I'll tell you a tale and its name is Snow White.
Still feels like a song. Well, as long as it tells a story. 100 dwarfs. Somebody said 100 dwarfs? Oh, I can't wait to count them. I'll take it from here, Count. Oh, be my guest. Thank you.
There was lumpy and snappy and sneaky and squeezy and grumpy and mopey and fretful and sleazy. There was Dancer and Prancer and Blitzen and Crack and one little dwarf who had just lost his sock.
13.
There was Humpty and Dumpty and Saggy and Squeaky and Doris and Horace and Morris and Leaky. There was Billy and Millie and Willie and Millie and one with a sweater who said he was chilly.
26.
There was Bitten and Batten and Durston and Orman and Margot and Rudolph and one who was Norman. There was Miles, there was Standish and Alden and John and one named O'Leary who lived in a barn.
38.
Slippy and Spanky and Hokey and Tacky and Jenny and Polly and Messy and Mackie. There was Pokey and Flaky and Fricket and Frocket and Fuzzy and Careless who just lost his jackets.
52.
There was Sticky and Gooky and Hanky and Panky, Rizzuto, Demetri, Yastrzemski and Stanky. There was...
Maria, you can stop
That was
now.
60.
It's not working. He's still
Thank you,
up.
David. That was too much.
Sorry about that, Maria. I'm afraid if that
You were
didn't put
good.
me to
You were
sleep,
good.
nothing
Thank you,
will.
Count.
Don't worry, Big Bird. We'll come up with something.
Yes, we will. And then surely we'll get back to that. Because now let's make way for our second and final record for today. Bob Sings. So in episode 16, I talked a bit about some of the albums that were recorded by the human cast. The children's records that were recorded by the human cast, whether they sang songs from Sesame Street or not. But this one is considered an official Sesame Street record if it was done by the Sesame Record Company. And we have our friend Bob and all the songs he's going to sing. Yes, and when he says when I say all the songs, I mean that is all of them. I don't even have to check the back cover. Speaking of which, and when I said I don't even have to check the back cover, I kind of refer to the fact that songs here are out of order, but on the back cover, this is our first song right here, Sir Duke. Summertime. Today could not be a more appropriate time to let this episode out of the way.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me.
Another one of the song covers.
Putting it my way, but
And this is one of the songs that would be on the show. Well, sort of. Hey, Count! I assure he'll be back. We haven't finished with Sleepytime Bird yet.
getting to feel free and easy. When I'm with you, getting to know what to say.
And one thing I didn't mention, Bob was popular with his singing before Sesame Street. He was a part of the Mitch Miller sing-along group, and he was very popular in Japan.
Beautiful and new things I'm learning about you. Good morning, starshine.
And this one was a cover that Bob himself did sing back in the first season of the show. Glippy glop gloopy nippy nappy noopy la 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 la. Saba 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 noopy yaba naba la la. Noopy waba naba naba. Early morning singing song.
Just what makes a little man think he'll move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got
I hopes he's. I hesitate to call this song underrated. This was barely performed on Sesame Street, but it's a very good song. You know what? Speaking of high hopes, I sure hope everyone back on Sesame Street is going good with making Big Bird fall asleep. An interesting way to check back because this is side 2 of the record.
I think that did it.
You mean you finally got...
What's going on around here?
Uh-oh.
Huh? What? Hey, what's happening?
Oh, Oscar.
There you've done it, Oscar. We finally got Big Bird to sleep, and now you woke him up again.
All this wailing just to put Big Bird to sleep? I think I'll sing him the Grouch's lullaby. Go to sleep, my little creep, or to grow in a big trash heap. Dream of candles.
Is it me or is this another case of taking the song directly from the actual show, not a studio recording? But that does have the effect of sounding terrible. A Grouch song. Well, if it didn't put your nephew to sleep, I doubt this will make Big Bird fall asleep.
No? What'd you think of it?
That was absolutely disgusting, Oscar.
Oh, yeah? Hey, thanks.
Hi, listen. We've all been trying to help Big Bird fall asleep by singing to him. We were wondering if you might have any favorite lullabies that you might sing to him.
Oh, yes. There is a sweet little song that my mother sang to me, and her mother sang to her.
That sounds perfect, Mr. Pooper. Would you sing it to me?
Hooper. Mr. Hooper's gonna sing? You barely see that. Since you have no idea what he's saying, I figured I should talk about this on its releases. This album is on digital, but this song by Mr. Hooper isn't on it.
Gee, that's a lovely song, Mr. Pooper. But I'm still awake. Hey, what does Kachki Green mean, anyway?
It means green duck. The song is all about a green duck. Oh, wait, I'll translate it for you, all right?
Okay, as much as that's good,
Duck that's green.
as I was saying, why is this not on the digital release? Is it because of Mr. Hooper's death? Well, that's one reason, but that's not why it was taken off the digital release. It was taken off the release when they released it on cassette, when Golden Music released it on cassette in 1990. So, since Mr. Hooper died, they had to keep some continuity. They had to put a new introduction to go with the next song.
I don't have one about the yellow bird, but I have one about the bat. How would that be?
Close enough. Let's hear it.
Ah, my pets, it's bedtime.
Go to sleep, my little bat. Oh, say good night to each. Wait, didn't I go through all this in episode 9? Hey, you sound just like me. Oh, thank you, Count. Oh, now that is spooky.
Listen, everybody, I really appreciate you trying so hard to help me fall asleep, but nothing's working. I'm just how it woke you up.
Well, I wonder why the
I'm
viewers
so
at home
sorry.
didn't.
Oh, that's okay, Big Bird. But what are you doing up? Why aren't you asleep?
Well, you see, after I sang you my mommy bird's lullaby, there was no one to sing it to me.
Well, that's no problem. Here are all our friends. Let's teach them your Mommy Bird's lullaby, and then they can sing it to both of us.
Wow, fantastic. You know, for a little bird, you get some big ideas. Hey, how about it, everybody?
And for a big bird, you get some... You know what? Forget it. You tried. Beneath your wings, I'll sing cheep, 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 cheep. Sleep, my baby, go to sleep.
I don't believe it. I think it worked. Come on, everybody. Let's let him sleep.
Good night. Yes, it's good night for me too. From Sleepytime Bird and Bob Sings, this is me saying, oh, this lullaby, all those lullabies are getting me tired. Good night.